tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
You are listening to Cool FM, live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews Primetime.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Naka-echo, kapamilya, tuloy-tuloy ang mga balita na dapat ninyong malaman. Dito lang sa koolNews Primetime. Kapamilya, kami po ay nakatutok at napapakinggan sa News Radio 93.1 FM at napapanood sa Cool TV. Una sa lahat, West Philippine Sea Philippine warships ay nag-hold ng isang drill sa Bajo de Masinloc. Several warships of the Philippine Navy conducted exercises in Friday during a sovereignty patrol in the West Philippine Sea amid the continuing presence of China's so-called monster ship off the Zambales coast. In a statement, the Philippine Navy said its offshore combat ships held unilateral exercise to sustain and enhance the operational proficiency of its assets and personnel in the vicinity of Bajo de Masinloc. Headlined by the multi-mission capable Brigade BRP Antonio Luna or PN capital ships currently deployed in the West Philippine Sea include the Del Pilar class patrol vessels VRP Ramon Alcatraz and BRP Andres Bonifacio, as the Philippine Navy said. Officers and crew of these vessels trade on routine service operations to improve their expertise and mastery in handling and manning the modern systems for the efficient use of the combat ships. According to the Philippine Navy, the conduct of its routine unilateral exercise demonstrates the importance of training as an effective tool to achieve and maintain the level of readiness and interoperability that is crucial to the fulfillment of the Navy's mandate to securing the seas and upholding the nation's territorial integrity. This is from GMA News Online. Meanwhile, COMELEC will restart ballot printing for May polls in January 22nd. In Manila, the Commission of Elections, or COMELEC, is eyeing to resume by January 22 the printing of official ballots that will be used for the May 12 midterm polls. Ballot printing is at the last part of this. There is a long process involved in ballot printing. Most probably, we can restart our production by the middle of next week, as the COMELEC spokesperson John Rex Laudinco said in an interview in Friday. Printing activities will still be at the National Printing Office in Quezon City. This is from CDN or Cebu Daily News at Inquirer.net. Meanwhile, President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. on food security emergency. We have to face the rice price down. President Marcos said yesterday that the impending declaration of a food security emergency in the country by the end of the month would be a last resort to bring the price of retail rice down despite government efforts to alleviate the situation. Marcos said that this after the DA, or the Department of Agriculture, announced that it would declare a food security emergency by the end of January to address the spiking retail price of rice despite the declining global rice costs and tariff reductions. In an interview in Burain later in Friday morning in January 17th, the president explained why the government opted to declare a food security emergency. Ginawa na natin ang lahat upang ibaba ang presyo ng bigas, he lamented. But the market is not being allowed to work properly. Hanggang ngayon, kahit ibaba mo pa lahat ng input, ang pagbenta pa rin, taas pa rin. So we have forced that the price down, and we have to make sure that the market works properly, he added. DA Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel said this week that a food security emergency will enable the NFA or the National Food Authority to sell rice stocks to local government units or LGUs and other government agencies at a lower price. It would also free up space in the NFA warehouses and help local farmers through palay procurement for the upcoming harvest season. The NFA rice may be also sold to the PNP and the AFP and other government agencies and government-owned and controlled or corporations or GOCC. The NFA currently holds 300,000 metric tons of rice in buffer stocks. According to the NPCC, releasing these reserves would help decongest warehouses in preparation for the upcoming February harvest. As a result, the NFA would replace the dispersed stocks with locally produced rice. This is from the Manila Bulletin. Coming up on Cool News, we will talk about the new TikTok alternative. And later on, we'll also have some Geo News. We'll be right back on our Cool News Primetime.
is brought to you by Musicultura Heritage Foundation Center, a museum of all fan-made multimedia and Philippine history. Visit us today at Greenbelt, Makati City from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Musicultura, a non-profit joint venture project of Able Media and TVH Group of Networks Incorporated. Ladies' Choice Chicken and Ham Spread, Pilsen Knocks Out, the Air Cleaning Paint, and Ginuman San Rafael, ganadong mabuhay!
All your Asian favorites. Kasama ka namin dyan. All your favorite anime songs with 100% Edison with Garo. Weekends, 11 a.m. Paboritong K-pop music? Nandito lahat yan sa K-Music with Lisa Mangubat. Weekends, 4:30 p.m.
Bring the pain like just stop, crank, run 'em, just stop, crank, run 'em, just stop, crank, run 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. You say I wanna dance, the music's got me going.
Kasama ka namin dito sa Cool FM. Ang iyong himpilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
You're listening to Cool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Ang kanlungan noon ni Tandang Sora para sa libu-libong katipunero ay isang ganap na lugar ng mga bayani ng ating buhay. Kasama mo ang himlayang Pilipino, laging handa baunin ang alaala ng iyong mga mahal sa buhay. Ang himlayang Pilipino ay naghahatid ng mga affordable na libingan hanggang sa mas magagarang mga mausoleo para sa mga pribadong pagdidilay. Bukas din ang tahanan ng alaala para sa iyong pangangailangang pagpupugay mula sa chapel rentals hanggang sa cremation. Para sa mga karagdagang impormasyon, maaari kayong tumawag o mag-text sa 0968-896-4850. Pumunta sa himlayangpilipino.org o sa aming Facebook, Himlayang Pilipino Incorporated, at Instagram, HPI Memorial Park.
Himlayang Pilipino, Himlayang Pilipino.
Viva Pit Senyor! Ready na ba mo para sa Sinulog Celebration? Adto sa Metro Department Store Sinulog Sale. Hinaadi to tanan. Gikan ini sa City, hangtod sa 19, hangtod sa 50% ang diskwento on selected items. Mga Sinulog t-shirt, headgears, accessories, tribal costumes, comfortable walking shoes, and sandal for parade and procession. At pilan nato og air conditioners and electric fans for hot weather. Umbrellas and hats for a rain or shine na suroy-suroy. Mamalit sa dag mga home items, home decors, apparel, flat TV o Bluetooth speakers karon na libre atong balay. Mag-andam para sa atong Sinulog Fiesta at ito mamalit sa Metro Department Store Sinulog Sale. Hikan ni Miro 17 hangtod sa 19 birani. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit Number R7CEB 1098 Series of 2024.
Dito na tayo sa Joray, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa Joray, lahat ito ay super mura, lahat pang mapaganda dito sa Joray. Napatunayan na ng bayan, wala nang ang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-Joray talaga kayo, ang supermarket namin ay Joray.
Joray Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Pangarap ay umangat pero minsan ay sanungat. Kabayani kita sa Ginebra. Ikaw ang inspirasyon. Kahit di madali, katuwang sa bawat sandali. Kabayani kita sa One Ginebra Nation. Kaya para sa barangay, ako naman magbibigay. Kabayani tayo, kabayani kita.
Drink responsibly.
Problema sa prostate? Ikonsulta sa doktor yan at tumumar ng Markup Capsule Food Supplement araw-araw sapagkat nagtataglay ito ng Sopalmeto Extract na ayon sa mga eksperto ng Sopalmeto ay nakatutulong sa problema ng prostate ng kalalakihan. Kaya mag-Markup Capsule Food Supplement araw-araw para always kang ready.
Tight game. Shoots and it's
Nabitin? Mag-Tusiran Forte with Total Cough Relief Formula. Laban sa dry non-stop ubo, kati sa lalamunan due to post-nasal drip at sakit sa kakaubo.
Tusiran Forte.
Unilab yan. Dextromethorphan, HBr plus phenylpropanolamine HCl plus paracetamol is the generic name of Tusiran Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Good morning, Miss Grace. Tell me about yourself.
Hello po. Graduate po ko sa bungi. Major in bungi. Magna cum bungi. Ako po ay very bungi worker. And I think I can be a great bungi to this company.
Tulad ka ba ni Grace na mas pansin ang bungi kaysa sa credentials?
Miss Bungi, Grace, sa ngayon wala kaming opening. We'll get back to you na lang, ha?
Kung ikaw rin ay may bungi prob sa job hunting, maaari kang mabigyan ng Polydent ng libreng pustiso sa Oplan Balikngiti program. Go to polydentbalikngiti.com now.
Going shopping, so many fits to choose. New look, just dab it, just dab it, shop all out, just dab it, just enjoy vacation, just dab it, just even go all out, just dab it, just dab it, chill out, just dab it, just dab it. Wanna party, wanna dine out, wanna dab it, just dab it, vibe out, just dab it, just dab it, live it up with dab it, hang with BDO with dab it.
BDO is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Ang numero unong kailangan sa ngayon, extra strong ka dapat para di ka mawasak ng anumang hamong ibigay sa'yo. Ang hanap ng Red Horse Beer, extra strong na tulad mo. Lakas. Tama. Kayang tumindig at harapin ang mga pagsubok na parating. Panatag ang loob na bukas na namnamin mo ang iyong tagumpay. Lakas ng tama pero di wasak sa hamon ng bukas.
Red Horse Extra Strong, the number one extra strong beer in the world.
Drink responsibly.
Nature Soya Coffee. May genistein at niacin na anti-cancer substance. Nature Soya Coffee. Tinutunaw ang mga mayoma, goiter, tumor at cyst. Nature Soya Coffee. Ang kape para sa inyong kalusugan.
Continuing with the news is Stephen. Alright, continuing with the news is Stephen Liwanag del Sol. Stephen?
Buhay! Nabuhay po ang bayanihan spirit. These were the words used by Consul General in Los Angeles, Adelio Angelito Cruz, when he was asked on Friday about the situation of Filipinos in Southern California in light of the continued wildfires. According to Cruz, the influx of aid from the entire state of California is still ongoing, and the supplies provided for the people in evacuation centers are already in abundance. Cruz said over over DWPM Radyo 630, kabilang din po ang mga tulong na ibinigay ng ating mga Filipino-American community at iba pong mga religious organization na nagkusa pong magbigay para sa evacuees. The Consul General said it can be noted that Filipinos help other Filipinos in need and they also assist other nationalities affected by the catastrophe. Buhay na buhay po ang bayanihan spirit at may pagmamalaki po natin ay hindi lang po sa kapwang Pilipino ang tinutulungan nila, pati na rin po ang ibang lahi na aapektuhan ng wildfire. Presently, a total of 191 Filipinos are in evacuation centers, relying on the Philippine Consulate in Los Angeles for aid. Cruz explained that more Filipinos are now staying with their relatives and friends and that the 191 Filipinos are the only ones staying in evacuation centers in LA County. Cruz also added, yung pinakamalaking ganap na apoy o sunog ngayon na tinatawag nilang Palisades Fire ay 22% contained na po at yung mga isang malaking sunog na nagaganap na tinatawag nating Eaton Fire ay 55% contained na po. Hopefully, yung ibang lugar na natigil na yung mga apoy ay bibigyan po sila ng 1 linggo pa po bago makabalik ang mga kababayan natin at ibang mga naapektuhan sa kanilang mga tinitirahan. He added. Cruz said LA County officials are expecting to completely put out the fires by the end of January. He said that they are also hoping that Santa Anita winds die down so the firefighters, all 7,500 of them, can finally extinguish the blazes. Earlier, the Consul General said the wildfires began on January 7. He said before the catastrophe, there had been no rain in the last 3 or 4 months from the mountains of LA County, which made the trees and grass very dry. Cruz explained then, tapos ito nga po, may malalakas na hangin at kahit napakaliit na spark ay talagang magkakaroon ng sunog. So noong ika-7 ng Enero, unfortunately, ang lakas ng hangin ay umabot po sa higit 100 miles an hour, so wala hong nagawa ang ating mga bombero ng LA Fire Department sapagkat 45 miles per hour pa lang ito. Hindi na makakalipad ang mga eroplano at mga helicopter para magbuhos ng mga chemical pamatay sunog, he recalled. In the other news, Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri on earlier, joined some of his colleagues in sounding alarm over the controversial Senate Bill number 1979, warning that it could force children to experiment in terms of sex. Zubiri, who deems himself as a conservative lawmaker, told the reporters in a press conference that he is against teaching children in school, especially those only between 6 and 7 years old, about sexual and pleasurable activities. He said in a mix of Filipino and English, the people should know that. Do they want their children who are 6 to 7 years old are taught to use condoms? They are being taught sexual activities and pleasurable activities utilizing our bodies, for example, masturbation. As a parent, I don't agree with that. I would be angry at that kind of school teaching and it would push for experimentation with children. What will happen there, like the European Union, the average age of children having sex is 12 years old. While it does not apply to all, Zubiri cited a study saying that youth in the Philippines started experimenting about sex beginning at the ages of 16, 17, and 18, leading him to conclude that the Philippines is more conservative compared to other foreign nations. Zubiri pointed out, partly in Filipino, I want to keep it that way because we are more conservative society. But when you teach children who are only 6 years old these sexual orientations, sexual pleasure, we will really have problems. Instead of the bill preventing adolescent pregnancy, we might even have more adolescent pregnancies because of the experimentation. The trend is all over the world is going back to conservatism. But would he support the bill should provisions pushing for an integrated teaching of sex at all levels be removed? Zubiri said as a measure that protects teenage pregnant women, he would be okay with it as long as no abortion will be included. Earlier, Senator Riza Hontiveros, the author of the bill, already refuted the circulating lies, quote-unquote lies, surrounding the legislation. She said in a mix of Filipino in English, the lies being spread on social media against the bill are shocking and infuriating. We all want what's best for our children, but outright lies, misinformation, disinformation, and promoting fear can lead to more harmful decisions about our teens' lives. They're just confusing us. The opposition's lawmakers' remarks came after the National Coalition for the Family and the Constitution's Project Dalisay, through the initiative of the former justice and another prominent opposition voice, former Chief Justice Sereno, Medina Sereno, and she's also the PCSC chairman for the legal department. The Project Dalisay made an online petition seeking to junk the SBN 1979, claiming that the legislation poses a significant threat to the country's societal, moral, and spiritual foundations. Well, in the international news, before we hand over to Geometric de Camatis, the International Monetary Fund chief economist Fear Oliver Gorinchas has expressed concerns that the President-elect Donald Trump's economic plans could lead to inflation in the U.S. Gorinchas attributes this risk to Trump's proposals to hike tariffs and curtail immigration, which could constrain the economy's supply side and push up prices. The IMF has also raised its forecast for global growth, but notes that China faces a risk of deflation due to its property sector crisis and uncertainty about the global trade policy. Speaking of the upcoming first day in office of the now upcoming President Donald Trump, here are the updates about this Red Note application. What's going on with Red Note right now?
Thank you very much tonight. What is Red Note and what the hell happened? Now, basically what happened is that it's almost inauguration day. You know what that means? Trump is getting into fucking office, and you know what that means? That's right. TikTok is almost getting banned too, so it's gonna be crazy. Now, Red Note, another app that just became popular. Now, also known from its Chinese name, Xiao Hongshu in China. This is a popular lifestyle app where users can document their lives and recommendations. Now, basically what happened is that because of the TikTok ban, many of users of TikTok have simply went to this specific app alone as a protest because, you know, it's getting banned, TikTok is getting banned. Now, basically, hear me out. This is supposed to be a solution. This app was made as a answer to Instagram. So yeah, it really is just Instagram in China. Now, this connects the Chinese community and the of course the international community. Unfortunately, the app has some things censored. I kid you not. Now basically, no, they really don't have. Now, first of all, do they have global intentions? No, I really think that they don't have to. Unless if they want to split off, which will probably end up with it getting banned because TikTok is also banned, so. But generally, Red Note has some words that are obviously censored because Chinese censorship. Like, for example, Xi Jinping, Winnie the Pooh, Free Tibet, Free Hong Kong, and everything. It really is censored. So, there are certain terms that you can't use in the app, but generally it is just a platform. And I really and also I think it probably spies on you, just like TikToks. Spies you in collecting your data and shit, so you could really say that whatever people from the US and other countries go to the other app, which is Red Note, you're basically setting yourself up to the CCP. All right, now tonight we have some Geo News. Let's go! Woo! Some Geo News. Holy shit! All right, tonight Blue Wave is still scared of that picture that Mika Lim has posted several days ago. Hell nah, bro. You know, I kid you not. Still scared of the beach pic. Goddamn, he's really scared. So another news is that TCP is also reviving Telerace's Paris show. You know that one shit that we made last 2 years ago. You know. And also, lastly, Cairo loves Beanie Mika. Holy crap, he admitted it. I kid you not. That's right, Beanie Mika. Cairo, he loves Beanie Mika. Totoo ito, guys. Legit, totoo. Walang clickbait. Seryoso, totoo, 100%. Cairo has a bias on Mika Lim. At dahil dyan, tatahol si Blue Wave at si Steven. Ayun mga kaibigan. Alright. And lastly, and also there's more for Geo News, of course. Kit TV, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang serbisyong totoo habang SBD po. Magsasara na po, SBD. Woohoo! Kasi puro fake news ang SBD. Woohoo!
Si SBD, may ligid sa fake news. Halos gustong bulanan. May sinasabi si SBD, yung LVM daw, may Iglesia ni Cristo, which is fake news daw po, sabi ni Uncle Mamon.
Fake news daw, kaya fake news po. Dahil po, isasara na ang SBD.
Nakailang violation na yan sa MICOM.
Dami violation na yun.
Dami na ba?
Bukas, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang mga programa ng Cool FM, The Dreamy Show, of course. Bukas na din yan. Sabado and Noche with Blue, of course. May tulugan. And of course, dahil wala pong Talk with Sen, koolNews Primetime, mas maagang oras na. Okay, 11 na po hanggang 11:30. Okay, hindi tayo mag-iisang oras kasi ayaw ni Terby. Baka sasabog daw PC niya. Pero
sasabog yung clock natin.
Sasabog din yung clock natin. Sasabog din yun eh. So, syempre, tuloy-tuloy ang serbisyong totoo. Of course. Isa sa pinaka hindi natin inasahan, of course, sa Geo News, magbabalik na ang ABS-CBN, guys. So, because of what happened, diba, nag-file ng bill, then nakapasa, diba? So, hopefully, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yun, guys. We hope that...
Pakilang reading na siya.
From first reading yata.
First reading pa lang siya. Okay.
Sunod-sunod pa yun. So, yun nga. And this is it. Okay, so, now, Red Note, of course, ba't kayo lumipat sa Red Note? Huwag na lang kayo mag-TikTok. Grabe yung addiction ninyo. Pag naban ang TikTok sa US, di na nila makita yung mga bini. Di na nila makita yung mga bini. Di na makita yung mga My Day ni ano. Di na nila makita yung My Day ni... Ni Bini Mika, ni Bini Aya, lahat ng Bini members, lahat na. Si Blue Wave siguro yan pag nakita. Pag sa Amerika si Blue.
Wait. How?
Pag nasa Amerika si Blue, kung taga-Amerika si Blue, siguro iiyak yan. Sabi, no, I cannot see my Bini Mika.
Pero sa UK pwede.
Pero sa UK, magamit pa man yan. I don't believe that. You can still use that shit. So.
Well, speaking of UK, sa ibang, ayon daw sa ibang balita, tatakbo daw ng Prime Minister daw ang child rapist na si Andrew Tate.
What?
Legit.
Sino? Si
Andrew Tate daw. Gusto niya i-Islamize ang UK.
Wait lang. Andrew Tate? Seryoso? Siya?
Ang dami. Sa Net 25 daw, inobas pa nga eh.
Seryo, wait.
May screenshot si Jokyo sa Net 25. Wait lang, LBM.
Wait.
Uy, overtime na, overtime
Wait lang. Ito. Oh my God, seryoso nga siya. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh my God!
Natin yan eh.
Water!
Ayan yan, nagtatapos na po ang ating Cool News Primetime. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok dito lang sa Cool FM at sa News Radio 93.1 at sa Cool TV. Kapamilya, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang balitan dito lang sa TGM News. Of course, mapapanood nyo ulit bukas. Okay, bukas mapapanood nyo ang Hinge Problem, Hello Pilipinas bukas, 7 a.m. Hanggang sa muli, ako po ang inyong call, si Joe Magic Tomato.
At yung Uncle Stephen and si Sol, this is Cool FM, ang iyong himpilan, ang iyong tahanan. This is your station. This is home.